I have changed my bookshelves. Don't mind all the noise in the background. My neighbors are having a party outside. Over here, we have some books I am getting rid of and a Sony e-reader that, I don't know, I might try to sell. Yes, that is Saga I'm getting rid of, and the Shades of Magic, because, yeah. But let's start here. So I tried to have the height like as even as I could, but like they're all different sizes. So starting over here are some children's books, like fairy tales and stuff, really just ones that are like bigger. And then we go into my Jeanette Oak books from when I was a kid, into Christmassy books, and then some kids books from when I was a child. And then some random Richard Paul Evans, because I had really, I didn't know where else to put it. This is kind of a mishmash shelf just because I didn't know what else to do with it. Moving on up, this is all children's books, or young readers, middle grade, mostly from my childhood. Some favorites from my childhood, but then there are a few. I ended up working in my unread books into my shelves. So like these are unread, kind of middle grade. I think this is anyway, I'm not sure. My new Where the Red Fern Grows, and then some more old ones. This is a Wuthering Heights edition. So this is classics. My Wuthering Heights, plus that one. These glasses I keep because they were my grandfather, or my great-grandfather's, and I never met him. He died when my grandfather was young, and these were his glasses. Some random classics. These are like Harvard classics. I just thought they looked cool and I might read them at some point, so got those. These are not classics, but it's part of a collection that I'm slowly getting. And these pretty ones. Up here, I have my postcards from Pakistan from Nashua. This little book, I just think it's cute. I got it like for graduation or something, and they're just so cute, so I keep it. But we go up to some more classics. This is just my old edition of Anne Frank that I want to keep just, I don't know, for nostalgia. Some more classics. And then we start getting into historical fiction. Dun, da, 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 whole bunch of it. Up here is an incredibly random shelf. So I have my 2 volumes of Monstrous, my little wood cup thingy that my dad made me. He does woodworking. So cute. My Cheese Sweet Home. And those are the only graphic novels that I have. So they're just kind of there. And then a very limited amount of thriller and like mystery. And then some random like literary fiction, kind of historical fiction, sort of. So that's why it's like near these. This little shelf is missing a book because I'm reading it currently. But this is just kind of general literary adult fiction. This is all pretty much adult, just, you know, whatever. And then it's kind of chick-litty, and then a little bit of YA, contemporary, because I only have 3. So then here we have some YA, fantasy, and dystopian. This is like half of it is the Hunger Games. My little lights. I took down my other lights because they were stressing me out, but I'm gonna keep these. Oh my God, the music. And then this little Gryffindor key chain thing that my best friend got me, so cute. But yeah, so I have the Seven Realms series and the Shattered Realms series together, finally. And then the Hunger Games, and then there just wasn't a lot, like there wasn't much room for a lot, but there was a little bit of room for these 2, for that duology, so I put that there. And then down here, this is largely Sarah J. Maas. I still need A Court of Thorns and Roses, but whatever. Sarah J. Maas, and then Kirsten White. There's my Kirsten White books. And then randomly down here, Jane Steele and Bright Ruin, because that's where they fit. Down here is Sookie Stackhouse, all stacked on top of each other, and half hardcover, half mass market paperback. And then I kind of went with like a paranormal and then sci-fi type of vibe. Sci-fi dystopian, because like Red Hill and Station 11 are both like dystopian, but Red Hill has paranormal kind of stuff. It has zombies. I don't remember if Station 11 does it? I don't remember. Then down here is all of my like writing reference books, just nonfiction stuff, some like prompt books in here, a couple notebooks, and then some religion nonfiction. Yeah. Over here we have more nonfiction, and I have this hiding some other books. So this is largely like biographies over here and memoirs. And there's a few more over here that are biographies and memoirs. And then just some general nonfiction in there. Up here we have a series of unfortunate events. And then some more, I did have a few more YA contemporaries, I lied. And then we have a YA shelf. YA and YA fantasy. We've got the Grishaverse, Children of Blood and Bone, a whole bunch of these I have not read. Like, haven't read. So it's like over half the shelf has not been read. And I only have the first 4 Harry Potter books, so they're just chilling there. Pusheen. So this is, oops, not even. This is largely like adult fantasy. More adult anyway. The Parasol Protectorate. This is like paranormal though. It's like paranormal fantasy. The Night Circus, I can't remember really. It's been a while since I read it, but I feel like I remember it being fantasy, so I left it here. And this won't work when I'm done with Storm of Swords because it's supposed to go here, but it won't fit, so I'm gonna have to move this stuff around, whatever. And then up top, this will be full. I have books, these 2 books will go up there because I don't really have anywhere else to put them. One is nonfiction, one is fiction, but like they just won't fit on the other shelf. So they'll go up here, but then the rest of this is, I mean, a random cookbook situation, but then the rest of it is pretty much all poetry and literary fiction short stories. So there we have it. My new shelves, or my new arrangement. I like it. I definitely like it being a little decluttered. I mean, there's still some things on display, but not as much. And I really like it being even at the front versus the books being all pushed back. It's just very soothing to me to have it organized like that. It just looks so much better. So much better.